And here are the exclusive shots of the result of a unique military intelligence operation together with the Department of Internal Security of the National Police. Under the code name TIT. Hijacking and seizure of a new Russian Mi-8 AMTSH helicopter with an armored cockpit. Capture military scouts along with a helicopter with flight number 62 became valuable documentation and secret technical equipment. This has already caused significant damage to enemy air force. It will be very difficult for her to recover from such a loss. The aircraft commander, a 28-year-old helicopter captain, actually stole a rotorcraft by flying across the front line along a safe corridor organized by military intelligence. I contacted the representative of the intelligence of Ukraine, explained his situation to me, for which I was offered the following option: come on, we guarantee your safety, we guarantee you new documents, we guarantee you monetary compensation. That is, they discussed all these details and started planning my flight. During the final stage of this complex operation, the pilot was injured, but he was given medical assistance in time.
Давайте, пацани, і відходимо на позиції. Серега, того взяв, зав'язав і пішов.
Давайте так, ноги, грузимо каталку. Бігом! Всього забирай.
Давайте бігом забираємо, евакуація. По периметру стали. Відійшли на ту сторону.
I realized that I was near the border. That is, I gave my location, said let's try. I am somehow not far from here. And he finally made a decision, flew at a very low altitude in radio mute mode. No one at all knew what could have happened to me. No one knew what happened to me for probably 3 or 4 days. No one understood at all what was happening. I flew over, everything was successful, I landed. They met me, they talked to me, as if they explained everything. What was the point? The Russian helicopter pilot is now safe. He provides very valuable evidence about the enemy's army aircraft, communication systems and airfield network to our military intelligence. With this well-organized and planned operation, he dealt a painful and humiliating blow to the Russian aerospace forces. True, it is right here. That there are no fascists or Nazis here, I feel very sorry for what is happening now. Murder, tears, blood. People just kill each other. That's all. The only thing I just didn't want. Later, an enemy Mi-8 helicopter made in 2016 from the 319th Separate Helicopter Regiment, which is based in the seaside region of Russia from the landing place in the Kharkiv region, was overheard on its way to safe territory. The pilot who hijacked the aircraft received all security guarantees provided by law from Ukraine. What is happening now is simply genocide of the Ukrainian people, both Ukrainian and Russian. Because I know perfectly well how it will end. Ukraine will definitely win this war. This rare trophy added to the aircraft fleet of military intelligence. And the unique multi-month operation GUR under the code name TIT will undoubtedly go down in history. After all, it is very similar to the legendary Operation Diamond, carried out by the Israeli Mossad in 1966. Then Israel managed to recruit an Iraqi pilot to steal the most modern Soviet MiG-21 fighter at that time. The Ukrainian Operation Sinitsia became the first in this war, when it was possible to seize new Russian aircraft, combat rotorcraft and valuable equipment in a combat-ready condition. And to lure a professional young Russian pilot to Ukrainian side. Nobody wants this war. You see, when Ukraine wins, it's only a matter of time. He realized in time the futility and injustice of the aggressive war launched by his state against Ukraine, and did not want to become cannon fodder in the cannibalistic whims of the leadership of the aggressor country. Now the helicopter captain is calling on other Russian pilots to follow his example. You just don't know much, you don't see much of how other people live. When all this really opens up to you, you will completely change your outlook. The unique and life-affirming story of this young pilot demonstrates to all other Russian pilots. In this war, there is a real alternative to inevitable death in the Ukrainian sky or shameful captivity on the ground. You can and should fly to the side of light and justice. Ukraine, as a civilized European state, will provide such Russian military personnel with all the guarantees provided by law, including financial compensation for transferred military aircraft. And Captain Kuzmanov has already received a chance for a new full-fledged life and will probably be able to continue flying. Only on the wings of truth and goodness.